This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Welcome back. Now let's see what Kyle and Duane are up to today on Plain Talk.
All righty. They say it's the last one of the day in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer with Plain Talk, with the man who realized every time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty, Duane Toews.
Well, there you go. Why not just leave it where it is?
Exactly.
No point in messing up something
else. You got that decision to make, which thing's going to be clean, which is going to be dirty. If you just leave it alone, it is what it is.
Drives me nuts. And it's
really? Is that the explanation?
It's my own fault. I mean, we chose to have dogs, and we chose to have dogs that have the hair length that they do. But our Border Collie, one of them in particular, loses quite a bit of hair. It appears daily. Mm-hmm. And you can sweep the house. We have hardwood floors predominantly through the house, and you can sweep and you get it all cleaned up, and I swear 6 minutes later
there's hair everywhere.
It's like, how does that happen? I don't know.
It's
an ongoing battle.
You should gather it and then sell it as doggy wig material. There'd be somebody that would buy it.
That would use,
because you have pretty dogs. Who wouldn't want a dog that's as pretty as yours?
Yeah, well, when it's individual hairs, it just doesn't look the same. Trust me, when it's a pile on the floor when I've got done sweeping.
Well, you would have to straighten them out.
It doesn't
to sell them, you would have to lay them out straight.
It doesn't look like that red tricolored Border Collie at all.
All right.
It just looks like a brown blob.
Okay.
So
and you don't
maybe
think
they lose their color
wigs?
when the hair dies. Maybe it loses some of its color.
Otherwise, how would they do wigs on people?
Well, that's not dead hair.
How is it different than? You're saying if you cut it, you freeze it in that state.
Whereas it's frozen in time.
If it falls out,
it died.
It died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus pulled out.
I think that there are people who could prove you wrong, but I'm not that guy.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just bringing it up for
okay.
So
what if for food for that thought? So if I were to like pull some hair out of my head, not yours.
I was going to say, watch it, buddy.
Okay, and lay it out.
Yeah,
you're saying a week or so later that
it would
hair
still be
would
the same color if you pulled it out.
Oh, I see. But where it just died a natural death,
it might not even be the same color as the rest of your hair when you're pulling it.
Okay.
It might be lighter.
I'm really serious about thinking you're wrong, but I don't have the time nor the resources.
You have no way to prove me wrong.
Prove it.
Your fact or fiction question of the day, Kyle Bauer. When a possum plays possum, he's not just playing around, he fainted. Fact or fiction?
You know, I've been around my share of possums, and they've actually never played possum with me, but I've heard people talk about it. Have you had a possum play possum with you?
I had to got up close and personal. We used to feed the cats at the farm on the back porch, so therefore the possums figured it out, and I dealt with a number of them.
Yeah, well, I have too, except they never played possum with me.
Really? They ran
off.
Oh. Well, mine normally played possum after there was some form of inflicted means to dissuade them from being coming on back. The porch.
Yes. Yeah. And then they play possum, and then they weren't actually dead. Yeah. Well, it appears that my means of dissuading them might have been more effective than yours. I think you're right. I think they just faint.
It's true. They actually pass out from sheer terror. Yeah.
So they don't have a choice as to when.
I didn't realize I was a terrorist.
Well, terrorer. Ist is a woman, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
terrorer.
I don't
know. That's never caught on. It's probably grammatically correct, but yeah.
In the Old English language, that might be correct. However, we're not in Old England.
Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Bloom, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. See you next week on Farm Factor.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.